Fathers, be fathers. Here are your spiritual responsibilities. See, God gives men an awesome responsibility here on earth, that of representing him as a father on earth. We have an awesome responsibility to lead, to guide, and to love. God has called you to be a father as an authority. Many a time as father, we fail. As fathers, we fail to assume our responsibilities. And because of that, the society suffers. Here I'm going to give you an example from the Bible of a man who assumed his spiritual responsibilities in his household, and he passed it on to his children. Solomon, in Proverbs chapter 3, says, "My son, do not forget my teaching, but keep my commands in your heart." What I learned from that, Solomon was teaching his children. And not only he was teaching them, he commanded them. He said, "Do not forget my teaching and keep my command where? In your heart." And in verse 2 it says, "For they will prolong your life." What kind of command? He commanded his children to love and to be faithful. He says, "Let love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them around your neck. Write them on the tablet of your heart." Number one is love. How can a father teach his children or his son to love if the father is not practicing that love in the house? Love cannot be learned theoretically only, in theory. It has to be put in practice. It must be put in practice in the living room. It must be put in practice in the dining room. It must be put in practice everywhere in the house so that the children can see it, take it, and go practice it. The other element that he asked his son to keep is faithfulness. How can a child learn to be faithful in this society without seeing his father being faithful? So that's your responsibility as spiritual father, to be faithful in the house, faithful to your wife, faithful to your God, first of all. By serving God faithfully, your son will realize that you are a good father who trusts God, who believes in God, and thereby your son will take that legacy and carry it on. So there's a third element that he asked his son to do beside love and faithfulness, and I'd like to share that with you. And he said, "You must," in verse 5, "trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding." For your son to trust in God, he must see that element of trust in you, first of all. You must show the Lord that you trust him. And as you living your life faithfully, as you living your life in with faith, with love for the Lord, your son will automatically take that legacy and walk with it. So, fathers, there are three elements that you must teach with command, with authority. Number one, you must teach love. So, therefore, to teach it, you must practice it. Number two, you must teach faithfulness. In order for your son to learn faithfulness, you must be faithful first of all. And then number three, you must teach trust, how to trust the Lord in all and every situation. You do that, we're going to have a better society, and the families are going to be strengthened. Instead of them being scattered and destroyed, they will be strong, and the Lord will be happy. When he comes for the second time, I guarantee you, fathers, you will be with him, together with me, in heaven, rejoicing forever. May the Lord bless you. I love you.